Hi darlings, ever since watching Life in the Dreamhouse as a kid, I noticed a lot of Easter eggs. So I wanted to make a little YouTube series where we go through every episode and talk about them. I'll share what I saw and then you comment below if there were any I missed. Today we'll be going through episodes 1 through 5 of Season 1 of Life in the Dreamhouse. Episode 1, Closet Princess. The first episode of this series is already full of Easter eggs. Number 1. Barbie says her and Ken are celebrating their 43rd anniversary of holding hands for the first time, so she makes a card for him. On the card are the famous Barbie and Ken silhouettes first seen together in 1961 when the first ever Ken doll was released. Number 2. Barbies Careers. When Barbie, Teresa, and Nikki enter Barbie's closet, they see clothes from many of Barbie's careers. Notable references are to some of her very first careers in the early 1960s. We see a reference to Barbie's registered nurse outfit, which was sold from 1961 to 1964. Next, Barbie's flight attendant outfit. When it was released in 1961, this career was known as a stewardess. It was also sold until 1964. Lastly, we see a nod to Barbie's astronaut outfit. First released in 1965, Barbie went to space 4 years before Neil Armstrong landed on the moon.
You went to the moon? You haven't?
All 3 of these fashions have been created as reproductions. Truly iconic. Number 3. Teresa mentions that Barbie is exactly her size, which is a joke that has to do with the fact that up until the 2016 Fashionista doll line was released, the majority of all Barbie dolls were the same size. This first came about when Midge, the first ever friend for Barbie, was released. In 1963, she was the same size as Barbie, so that parents would not have to worry about the cost of buying separate fashions for each doll. Since Barbie and Midge were the same size, they could easily share outfits. Number 4. Next, Barbie and her friends come across a large Barbie doll head. It's a reference to the many larger Barbie heads that have been released over the years, the first and most iconic one being the 1972 Barbie Beauty Center. Number 5. Ken waits outside for Barbie all day and night. By the time she's ready for the date, he's grown a beard. This is a reference to the shaving Ken dolls. There have been several shaving Ken dolls released in 1979, 1994, 1996, 1999, and later brought back right around the time of Life in the Dreamhouse in 2011. I had the 2011 doll and he was always one of my favorites. Episode 2, Happy Birthday Chelsea. Number 6, this cat. I saw this cat and it appears to be a sticker that may have gone to a Barbie playset or have been on a Barbie house in the background. I did some research and I couldn't find an exact match, but it reminds me of the 1990s and early 2000s Barbie playsets. Do you recognize where it might be from? Number 7. When Barbie and her sisters are getting ready for the party, and many times throughout Life in the Dreamhouse, they easily bake food by putting it in the oven and then pulling it out fully made. This is the nod to the many Barbie playsets that do the same thing. One notable set being the Barbie TV Chef from 2008. Number 8. When Ken faints, he turns stiff just like a real Barbie doll. Episode 3, Pet Peeve. Number 9. When Ryan and Ken watch TV, the screen doesn't move. And that's a reference to how in Barbie houses the TVs have stickers for the screens. Number 10. The chandelier looks similar to the chandelier on this Barbie kitchen playset. Number 11. When Taffy pees on Ryan's sheet music, it reminds me of this Barbie playset, Taffy and her puppies. Episode 4, Rhapsody and Buttercream. Number 12. Barbie spends a lot of the time in the kitchen in this episode, and I couldn't help but notice that the kitchen has references to the Barbie silhouette. We also see food and soap stickers on the back wall, just like in Barbie houses. Episode 5, Kentastic Hairtastic. Number 13. Barbie is singing Get Your Sparkle On from Barbie a Fashion Fairy Tale while she's in the shower.
Get your sparkle on.
Number 14. The shower Barbie uses needs to be pumped to get the water to come out, just like in these nostalgic Barbie playsets of the past. Number 15. Ken is once again shown with some stubble, this time using the exact razor from the 2011 Shaving Ken set. Number 16. While Barbie and Ken are brushing their hair, they both use a style of doll brush that came with many Barbie dolls during the 2000s and 2010s. Number 17. Here's a good close-up of the shoe-shaped doorknobs that always appear on the Dreamhouse. Number 18. When Raquel, Barbie, and Chelsea pose, they are posing just like the characters in Charlie's Angels. This was a television show that ran from 1976 to 1981. It's about women who work as detectives, and Barbie even made a Charlie's Angels Kelly doll collector set in 2009. Number 19. Ken's many hairstyles include a few references. The first is a reference to the Cartoon Network show Johnny Bravo. Next, Ken is shown with this hairdo that he wore often in the 1970s and 1980s. Number 20. The swan-shaped bush is a nod to Barbie of Swan Lake, a 2003 animated film. So those were all the Easter eggs I noticed in the first 5 episodes of Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse. Would you guys like to see me go through the entire series? And let me know if you see any that I missed. You can follow me on Instagram at 1959.barbie. And as always, my videos are intended for a teen/adult audience. Thanks for watching and have a great day.